Iron Maiden. The Iron Maiden, no, not a British band, torture, is one of the world's most famous torture devices, a standing coffin-like object about 2 meters in length, molded in the shape of the Virgin Mary. It is designed so that the front can be opened and closed and a human being can be placed inside. It is also a torture device designed to make a person suffer in agony, with numerous spines placed inside the cavity. Executed figure. Now once upon a time, there was a noblewoman, whose name was Elizabeth.
You are as beautiful as ever, my master.
Like always, right?
Yes. Whoops.
The f you're doing? The hell? The blood from her got me younger, holy f. Oh yeah, that maid was a virgin, wasn't she? Does that mean maiden blood keeps my youth? I need something.
Yes, my master.
Can you bring as many virgins from the village? I mean like as much as possible.
As you wish.
Hello my good little bleeding shits. Let me introduce the Iron Maiden. This allows me to secure as much blood. Velp, time for a bath.
Method. The use of this torture device is quite simple. It's only to place the sinner in a coffin in poor taste with the face of the Virgin Mary. Once the sinner enters in, the front door will be closed. Right after it, the sinner is stabbed all over with countless spines. The extant Iron Maidens are said to have had spines of varying lengths, ranging from those with little or no survival space to those that could have been puncture wounds if the body was moved. Cause of death. The coffin with countless spines inevitably results in the sinners losing their life through profuse blood loss as their entire body is being pierced. Fear. Fear of this would be to be pricked by countless spines in an enclosed space. While scaphism, the execution that slowly makes you aware of death, is scary. The Iron Maiden, which makes you aware of death clearly, has a different kind of fear. Although it looks like a gentle exterior based on the Virgin Mary, the countless spines to skewer people are equipped inside. This gap will add to the horror. Doubt. But do you think this special torture really existed? Recent research has shown that the answer is as close to no. Although the Iron Maiden is presented as a medieval torture device in various museums, there is no firm evidence of its existence. Many researchers doubt the presence of it, because all descriptions of its existence are based on 19th century romantic novels and rumors, and there are no official documents or records. What a surprise! Initially, the Iron Maiden was supposed to be a torture device used in medieval Europe, but most of the real ones exhibited around Europe have been reproduced since the mid-19th century. The original Iron Maiden in Nuremberg, made in the time, was destroyed by fire in an air raid. By that, the original described in the legend do not exist. We're afraid to say that there are no Iron Maidens in the modern world, but there exists the drunkard's cloak, which is said to be the predecessor of the Iron Maiden. It was a variant of the pillory used throughout Europe to punish rogues. The practice of exposing and defaming a person by means of such restraint was widespread in the Middle Ages. The drunkard's cloak was made by a barrel, with a hole in the top and 2 small holes on each side, which looks like the scaphism boat. After a successful costume change, the drunkard was paraded through the streets and became a laughingstock just as he was meant to be. Professor Wolfgang Schild of Bielefeld University states that the Iron Maidens were modified in the 19th century to cover the head by attaching iron spines to the inside of this barrel of shame, and he has examined and inspected Iron Maidens from all over Europe and determined that they are all fake. Legend. There is an interesting anecdote about the Iron Maiden that is said to have been created by Hungarian Countess Elizabeth Báthory. It is said that the Iron Maiden was a device specially made to squeeze out blood. A maid girl was combing Elizabeth's hair when she accidentally pulled a tangled strand in the comb. Furious, Elizabeth stabbed the maid repeatedly in the chest with the hair clip, gouging out her heart. When she wiped her bloodied hands, her skin seemed to glow gold, and Elizabeth believed that bathing in virgin's blood would make her skin beautiful, so she ordered her men to gather virgins from all over the village. Later, Elizabeth's Iron Maiden was improved, and the squeezed virgin's blood was poured through a tube into a bathtub. When the coffin door was opened after the victim died, the floor of the coffin would open and the corpse would be washed out of the castle by water. Some blades were installed in the channel for this purpose, so that by the time the corpse was outside the castle, it had lost its human shape. However, this is only at the level of a rumor, and there is no evidence whatsoever to show that they actually existed. There are many films inspired by Iron Maiden. Báthory, Countess of Blood, released in 2008, depicts the life of Elizabeth Báthory, the noblewoman who served as the model for the anecdote we mentioned. Those interested might want to check it out.
This channel will feature tortures and executions. Do not forget to subscribe and like this video if you are interested.